I was a little sick this weekend. It was a head cold, nothing crazy, but I'm already feeling better. And I think the reason I'm feeling better is because in our house, when one of us is sick, either my husband or I, we give each other space and time to rest and feel better. And I don't think this is a case in a lot of relationships. And to be honest, it wasn't always the case in my relationship. For a lot of women, there's always these jokes, right? That women are mad at their husband when they're sick, or women will never say that they're sick because the second they do, their husband's going to say he's sick and he's going to have a man cold and he's going to go to bed. And she's going to be the one who is sick, but still taking care of the kids, going to work and cooking dinner for everyone. And I think a lot of this, like joking, right? Joking about the man cold or joking about not telling your husband you're sick is really rooted in reality, which is that when men are sick, they often feel entitled to rest and recovery. They'll take a nap, they'll sleep in, they'll take a PTO day, they'll take time to feel better. And when women are sick, they don't often get afforded that same time by their partner. If they sleep in, their partner might take care of the kids, but the house is a mess. They can't take a PTO day because they're the default parent, and so they have to save all their PTO days for when the kids are sick. Their partner doesn't let them sleep in, or at least not without the kids coming in the room 100 times or asking her what to make for breakfast. And so she feels like she never actually gets to rest. And so when her husband is sick, she does feel resentful. She feels a little bit mad, not because he's sick, but because she feels frustrated that when he's sick, he gets his space and time to rest and recover and feel better. And she never gets that time for herself. And so she stays sick for longer, and she's expected to power through, and she's expected to just go on as if nothing's wrong. And so women joke about men and their man colds because men will have a sniffle and they feel like, okay, I should go rest. I get to go feel better. And when she has a sniffle, she's expected to just keep going. And I think this often is rooted in the dynamic of women being the default parent, women being the ones carrying the mental load, because when they are sick, there is no one to step in to do the work that they do, to take it on and to allow her to rest, like fully rest, not to have to think about anything. And in my relationship, luckily, like we have talked about this over time, and when I'm sick, I get to rest. Like this morning, I slept until 9. The kids didn't bother me. He didn't ask me any questions. I came downstairs. Everything was ready and fine. Breakfast was made. Like I got to rest and feel better. And unfortunately, not every woman gets that space to rest. Her partner doesn't give her time to rest. Even last year, I had the flu, and my husband took a PTO day so he could take care of the kids and me, and so I could feel better. And not every woman has access to that. And so, men will often say, like, my wife gets so mad when I'm sick. And chances are she's not mad that you're sick. She's mad that when she's sick, she doesn't get the same rest that you get, and that doesn't feel fair. And so, yeah, she has a lot of emotions around it. And so when you start to talk about how you're not feeling good, those emotions bubble up, and she has a really hard time not getting frustrated.